I think the past like 4 podcasts, like he's hit recording as he's like leaving the room. It's bringing up PTSDs from my shitty ass childhood.
Wait, do you guys have cameras on?
Yeah.
But I love how I'm here and I'm saying, I made my name Zoomer Humor, and I'm the one asking how to save a PDF over here. I don't really understand. Okay. Can you see me?
No.
Oh, man. All right.
Just as a Z.
For Zorro. Naturally.
We good to go? You want to do your thing, or?
Yeah. All right. Let's hit it. All right, everyone. Well, welcome to another Level Zero. You're welcome for my podcast, and we may be equally shitty as the Super Bowl, but at least we're significantly shorter. I am WPW, joined by Hard Stick and Meat Bolus, and today we have a special guest, the admin. So, gentlemen, how you guys all doing tonight?
What's up, boys?
Doing good.
Living a dream.
Perfect. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited to have admin on tonight. Got to say, it's making me feel shitty about my horrible ass memes with the amount of likes that you've been getting lately. So,
you know what? I'm sorry. I think I just cut you off.
Welcome to the podcast.
No, my paint skills got a little bit better, and I think the cult following that I share with you guys kind of helped. But we have a lot of the same followers. I'm very surprised. They like both of our brands. So
yeah, I think the stylus on your new Note 20 though has really helped. With some of those memes of that shitty paint job. But someday I hope to get to that level.
Well, you can't give away the secret. I bought the phone only for making memes. It was actually a very bad investment. But
there's apps for that,
Well, and so, why don't you tell us, for those who don't know, what meme pages do you run?
Just one. Just burn down memes for EMS Teams. That's it. That's just me.
So, not Savage Paramedics?
I don't like coffee that
much. Get out.
Yeah, there's... I am excited to have you on. I am not as excited as I will be when we finally have one of the admins from Savage Medics come on, but I'll accept consolation prize any day of the week.
Before we go too far into this podcast, did he already pay for the jersey, or when does that money deposit into my account?
What is Meatballs' Venmo?
I got him to sign an agreement for a future transaction.
Oh, Jesus. So, any of you guys watch the Super Bowl tonight?
Nope.
No.
Nope. I took a nap, woke up. I think wife turned on the score and shut it off. We're done. Looks like I didn't miss anything.
All right. Fair enough, man.
Did you watch the whole thing there?
Pretty much. I probably watched like 80% of it. I kind of fast forwarded through a little bit of it, but I did get a chance to see the streaker get onto the field.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That'll be the meme for tomorrow.
I'm so excited. I'm already looking for screenshots, man. Dude, Reddit works fucking fast.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I would not have any memes if it wasn't for Reddit, man. That's where I get all my goddamn templates because I'm not original. And I don't know how to screenshot on my phone.
That's one of the things that I love about Burned Out Memes so much is their stuff is so original. Or your stuff, rather.
I steal, but I steal from smaller pages. the true Savage Paramedics way. I learned from the best.
Stealing memes from the Sudetenland.
It's rightfully mine. I'm looking at this guy, the Super Bowl streaker, and he's got like a Borat type phone. It's wonderful.
There's a banana hammock, like
Yeah.
one of those that goes up over the neck.
Mhm.
Maybe is that part of what's his name? Sacha Baron Cohen's next film? That would be amazing if it turned out to be him.
Did you guys watch the second one?
I
Not
did.
yet.
It was all right. I mean, it was like the first one obviously is just comedy gold. The second one was all right, other than the, having his daughter, help purchase her cage. That shit was fucking comedy gold, but the rest was, I don't know.
Overall, I thought it was pretty good. And my initial reaction, like when I saw it with like the Rudy Giuliani bit, is I was totally sold on it, like after initial viewing, and then kind of like breaking down a little bit. I'm like, okay, like this is obviously like played up a lot. Like it really wasn't as big a deal as they made it seem.
Oh, they way overblew the Rudy Giuliani thing. I was really expecting something, I mean, again, shouldn't have listened to the news, but like it was really stupid whether they cut something else. Dude, it was a freaking old man and they were busting his balls and he was just fucking didn't really know how to react. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, he's adjusting the cables for his mic that go down into his pants, and I mean, I was like, it's like maybe he is pulling his dick out. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, wasn't the scandal I was expecting.
Yeah, I would have paid good money to see Rudy Giuliani's dick. I'm just going to throw that out there.
In 2001, that was America's dick. It was kind of a big deal.
The dick that America could rally around. Shock and awe, boys.
The dick that got the homeless out of Times Square. Oh, you ever get into the city, admin, or is that?
I stay on my side of the water. There's strange people over there.
Yeah.
But occasionally they come to me. I was talking to the guy from the Bronx, medic up in the Bronx, fell asleep on my couch. Invited him over to drink, and he had one drink, fell asleep on my couch. If he's listening to this, I think you're a cool guy. You just got to get some sleep.
It's a romance.
You're not kidding. It's a whole other world over there. We're busy, we're rough, but I mean, you know how it is over here. But over there, it's a whole nother animal. And they do this weird thing where they put one medic and one EMT on an ambulance. That's bizarre. Okay, medics belong in SUVs. Everybody knows that.
What? Wait, what?
That's the hill that I'm going to die on, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Hold on. So you got medics and fucking explorers like rolling the calls?
That's it. So here in Jersey, we have this thing we call it a MICU, or a mobile intensive care unit. It's two paramedics, right? The EMTs come out in the bus. They go to everything serious, right? And then the medics come with them too in a little SUV. And all of our trash is in the SUV. We move it over into the bus, and if it's a critical patient, the EMTs drive the SUV in the bus, and we treat in the back. And if it's not so critical, one EMT, one medic in the back, other medic drives the MICU, EMT drives the bus. It's a good system.
Well, if you guys are doing all the work, what does the fire department do? I'm so confused.
Well, I'm answering your question right now.
But they brought the ladders and everything.
That's it. Yeah.
That's in case a patient's in a tree.
Fuck, I wish we had that response model. One of the local ambulance companies does something similar with their nurse trucks, is my understanding, and they were doing like pretty much the nurse just chills at the station all day and just rakes in the cash, and then they'll be in a chase vehicle, and then meet up with the crew, and that'll escalate that call if it requires a nurse. But besides that, I don't think we do any chase vehicles, and I wish we did, because that sounds awesome.
How does that work if you guys want to RSI?
A lot of the local departments don't have RSI, and to be honest, some of them don't deserve it. So I kind
Fair.
of, yeah.
RSI, what's that? Is that
Fair.
like BVMing really hard?
Rapid squeeze and inflate.
Yeah, until you hear a pop.
Is that a semi mimic?
Yeah, no, a lot of them don't have RSI, and to be honest, a lot of them don't tube all that much anymore. A lot of them just throw in a supraglottic, and that which gets yanked almost every single time in the ED. So,
Well, that's been me for all of COVID.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually looked down the throat in a very long time now.
I work rural EMS now in Kentucky, and I will tell you, since I started at my new job about 7 or 8 months ago, I've had maybe 5 or 6 intubation attempts, and literally nobody has had teeth.
Oh wow!
So just
Before or after?
so just like I've just given up and fuck it, BVM's fine. Like over 6, whatever. Got teardrop tattoos on the side of my rig.
fuck.
So those 2 EMTs that show up in Jersey can't take blood sugars.
They cannot,
Yeah,
but they do
that's
have some.
considered an
I'm sorry.
ALS skill.
Yeah.
That's an ALS skill in Jersey.
Well, the other day I climbed on the back of a bus and I put my arm up to grab the subway bar as I was climbing in the back doors, and wrapped around the subway bar was a you guys remember demand valve resuscitators?
Mm-hmm.
They had one.
I've seen them.
Well, yeah, they had one tied up around the subway bar, so you could like pull it down in an emergency and start ventilating.
Wow.
I said,
Wow.
So the subway bar on the bus.
oh, come on.
All right, bro. That's pretty chill. The fuck is that?
I get my modes of transportation confused. I went to public school. Okay, it's not my fault.
So what are they having? I mean, I get that they're running dual EMT, but then God, that's got to be frustrating as shit if they can't do sugars. Is there anything else that's like? I mean, that really handicaps the shit out of the BLS crews. Then
The BOS, yeah. Well, we have relatively short transport times, so a lot of the treatment that I guess you guys are doing out there, we really don't even have the opportunity to do, even if our BOS could do it. A lot of the time it's just throw on a cot, get into the hospital, go to the next one, throw on a cot, get into the hospital. So, you guys, I know everything about you guys because I watched Emergency religiously. So, KMG
exactly like
365.
exactly.
Yeah.
With this model that you have, so you have the EMTs who respond on the metro or whatever the fuck you call it, the bus.
Yeah, they take the light rail. And they get there.
They're hitting every country at Epcot. So do they have the ability to like cancel you guys and ship something BLS, or are you responding and writing in every call?
No, that's the beauty of it, is that, maybe 75% of the time, even if we get dispatched, they'll be like, stay available, we got this. Either we're closer or they don't meet the criteria to tie up an ALS unit.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it keeps us in the orbit. But I mean, we're the most densely populated state in the country, so they're going to find another job for us, but it keeps us only treating the sickest people, which is good for, there's something to be said about the recency, being able to use your skills so frequently, going to work and only seeing like critical sick patients.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I think the Jersey model, and I guess by extension the LA model, would be the best for, I guess, reducing the incidence of burnout in that you're doing your job. You're not being tied up on, taxi cab assignments.
Right, because realistically, if you have a 5-minute transport BLS, it's really hard to fucking kill somebody. I mean, for fuck's sake, unless you're missing something super obvious, we're just not gonna bag this person that's fucking guppy breathing. Like, they're probably gonna be okay. If their sugar was 30, it'll be 25 in 5 minutes. It's okay. They're not going to get that much worse.
Oh, their lips are blue, but it is pretty cold out.
That's true. No, I would love to see that in action out here, because I mean, a lot of our transport times are pretty short. I mean, the biggest thing that's frustrating is not every hospital here has all the specialties. So, going to the not most appropriate facility would kind of fuck things up. But again, we'll sort that out on the hospital end. But other than that, Jesus, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's not a bad system.
Is a lot of it just tied into how dispatch takes the calls, or is it really just you're just sending so many BLS units, you're statistically going to get it right just because short transport times probably not going to have any bad outcomes, that type of shit?
That's a very good point. We use a very robust screening software that most of the time it gets it right. When they do the emergency medical dispatch screening, but it's always going to be a point of contention for some of our more senior paramedics out here who were used to, just the manual before the cards came out, or when it was the cards, as opposed to the new computer program that does it. People think that the computer program up triages is a common complaint. Which is, because they can always cancel us. A lot of it is, it's a multi-tiered system that when it all works, it works perfectly. You've got a fantastic screening software that, prioritizes the calls, sends ALS and BLS. And you've got good BLS, who have a good understanding of sick, not sick, who get on scene and realize that, hey, this ALS unit is better utilized somewhere else, and can tell them to take the cancel. So when the system works, it works perfectly. When the system doesn't work, you have a gear sticks. Maybe a dispatcher hits the wrong button, or a BLS unit doesn't have a firm grasp on sick, not sick. That's when you start to see the cracks in the surface emerge, and the system starts to break down.
That seems like that's a lot easier to adjust, though. And like when they started doing the EMD system back where myself and Walt were working, at least when I was still there. They were still sending the engine to everything. So it wasn't, they're trying to apply what you guys are doing in a fire-based system where you're going to send the engine as opposed to the SUV. So like from the get-go, they're fucking it up because you're sending the engine.
Gotcha.
Send the engine as the fucking resource for the fucking codes for, extrication, that type of shit. And they just, from the beginning, they're already messing it up because they're trying to force the engine into it. Whereas you guys kind of have a better system.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. The cost benefit's just not there. We send fire department on the big serious stuff, but you don't see them on a routine basis. Can I just say, being here talking to you guys right now is like being a kid all hopped up on Reese's Pieces and meeting the Wiggles. You know what I'm saying? I'm backstage at the Wiggles right now.
Oh, there's not significantly as much child molestation at level 0. So.
Well, I haven't gotten to those stories yet, but
Oh no!
Did you get touched by a Wiggle?
Fuck, that can be our third meme page.
Oh yeah, I saw you guys recently branched out.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I don't know how well that's gonna go.
We have, I think, 33 likes now, and our highest meme has 7 likes.
Well, you didn't link it. You didn't
It's like
link
the
the
old days.
page.
It's media fucking boomer, that's why.
I did it again yesterday. I think I shared it. It's up there.
Okay.
But
'Cause
I mean, just
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say just by the nature of it, it's not gonna really go very far. I don't think.
It doesn't fucking matter. I mean,
no.
Well, yeah,
nothing that we do is having an actual positive effect on my life in any way. So this is just kind of like just adding on. Like, who the fuck cares anymore?
Well, the hardest thing is finding the audience for that particular type of meme because all those diddled kids have already killed themselves. So, like, who's going to follow the page?
Oh my gosh!
19 minutes in.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh, goddamn.
So the admin, how did you get terminated? Oh, well, I went on a podcast to advocate for the EMS system in my state. And next thing you know, fuck.
The archdiocese called my boss.
Good morning, Monsignor. What can we do for you?
There was
Shit.
one podcast where I went on like a 10-minute like soapbox about mental health and like my struggles and all this shit. Literally in the next podcast, Meaty's talking about like, his friend who fucks a weeble wobble in front of him.
I remember that one. Yeah. The Weeble sex doll. Yes, sir.
That was about the hardest I've ever fucking laughed.
The other good thing about the last podcast is we probably had another full hour of content for that, that offshoot podcast whenever we do the freaking, the second meme page and then get another podcast up. We already got content. We're good to go.
We're gonna have a backlog of like 6 months so we can take our time. Were you a Catholic school boy, admin, or
No, public school. All the way. Yeah. That was it. I think it was the wrong part of Jersey.
Oh, so you didn't terrorize any of your neighbors like Meaty did? No, like dock chains or
chain up any geriatrics in their house, cut off their phone line so they couldn't call 911.
Yeah, booby trapped their favorite playground or anything else.
Reverse Home Alone.
Killed her.
Oh, you guys don't know what you missed. Jersey City for life. How many fire departments in Jersey now are paid versus volunteer?
I think it's like a 25-75 split.
Wow.
If you want to talk about like population covered, 90% of the population is covered by professional departments, and
Okay.
10% probably do the volunteers. But if you want to talk about I guess what's the word for how big something is?
Inches.
Fuck.
Nine and a half.
Air. God damn it.
Girth.
If you want to go and you want to measure by girth, I would say 25. Fuck.
Vascular.
I mean, like per capita?
No, like geographically, I would say, like 75% of the state, it would be volunteer. Yeah, no, honestly, but it's back and forth because some towns the volunteer departments are thriving and they're doing great, and other towns they're just letting people down. And we went through a period a couple of years ago where the first aid squads were just dropping like flies. I think we lost like 15 squads in 1 year. And and now it's all either municipal services or hospital-based services are picking them up. And the ambulance, since it's been going professional, has been getting 10 times better. The fire department is maintaining at love it or hate it. But I think we're coming to a boiling point. I think volunteer departments, in terms of the fire service, are probably the way of the future as fires continue to decrease. And in this state, fire and EMS are unapologetically separate. But I think that the professional ambulance is making leaps and bounds in this state. And I think in a couple of years, you're going to see a very different landscape.
I mean, I used to live in Oregon, and 100% of the fire departments that I worked with were paid.
Sure.
And when I moved out to Nebraska,
I'm sorry.
Probably 80% of the calls that I run now are with volunteer departments. So it's really nice to kind of see like how both sides do it. And I mean, quite frankly, I like volunteer. Obviously that only works for like a population, so it would be harder to do it for like a dense population area.
Mm-hmm.
But Jesus, like there is nothing better than working with a volley department because it's people from the community. Like they actually give a shit. They're there because they want to be there. And when I first started here, one of the first things I did that some of the departments really didn't like me initially is because I would try to cancel them. Is I would show up and be like, "Hey, we got this. You guys get out of here." And they looked at me like, "What the fuck? Like, why the fuck would we cancel? Like, we're here because we want to be." It's like, "Oh shit! Like, if you want to help, fucking sling this dude onto the gurney real quick, yeah, that's fine." But like, because I'm used to the mentality of like, "Oh, bro, we want to get back to sleep," and like, we
I got you.
want to be there.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Because I mean, they take blood pressures, they'll stabilize, and that's pretty much all they really need to do. And it's a much better system, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I can't wait to make a soundbite out of that and put it on the page and watch the fucking war rage.
Motherfucker would.
Seriously, some of my favorite times when I used to work together. I mean, this is prior to us being partnered up, but when we would run calls with the BLS truck, like dudes, there was no pissing contest. Like they knew exactly where the fuck their job, and it was great. Dude, I was the only medic. It was fucking awesome. And I imagine it would be very similar to running with like volley, departments like that are essentially BLS or first responder only. And dude, it was so smooth. I loved it. I ran a code with the truck and dude, I've never seen a freaking grown at, like, he was like a senior fireman in his like 60s. Dude's down to pump chest. No pissing contest whatsoever. It was great.
Who's some guy you used to work with?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Sounds like a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was.
He's going to keep me editing this week. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm. You're still doing your refresher, so it's not like you're paying attention. So go ahead and cut that.
That's true.
Well, this will be my last podcast, boys. There are 37 viewers.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing my refresher via Zoom, so it's or Google Meeting or whatever the fuck it is. It's rather interesting.
It didn't even occur to me when you said that. I just was expecting that you had your laptop open with your like headset on in a classroom, and you were just like fucking video editing. It's like, wow, you're a real piece of shit. Jesus. I mean, I appreciate you getting the podcast up on Friday, but
like you were really an apt pupil while you were sitting in your refreshers.
Was Ted Van Horn sitting behind you in the classroom? Like,
that's the big CEO of AMR.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna have us killed at some point.
Oh.
Don't know when. Soon.
He's got a hit on us like fucking Chris Kyle in Afghanistan.
AMR's in Jersey, right? I heard that they were kind of eking in.
You know what? I think maybe down in the woods.
Where they belong.
Well, I think down there, I got into it with a guy the other day who services a area down in the woods, and he was saying something smart. He was being fresh with me, and he's talking about a big stabbing he had, and I said, "What? The two people in your town fucking found each other and stabbed each other?" and he would look like I hit his dog. He'd look down at the ground, got all sad. It's a different world down there, man. So if AMR's down there, they could be, vibing in the woods with the Jersey Devil, drinking 4 Locos. Hey, man.
That seems like a weird place to try to set up shop, though, for private, though. If they're
That's what I'm saying.
That rural, that like low volume, Jesus.
Yeah, if you look at the like that edited map of Jersey, they have it all grayed out down there. It says basically Alabama. I said we don't know what goes on down there. It's kind of a mystery. Does it even exist?
Like further south of the Pine Barrens, or?
Yeah, so I guess all the sand starts around, like, I guess Tom's River. I mean, down south of that, what is it? I don't know. Are there people? Maybe. Here be dragons,
The Pines Barren folk. You bring that dragon magic into our region.
They're going to breach the wall. Oh. So, Admin, once and for all, are you a weeb or What level of weeb are you?
Loaded question. Loaded question. I plead the fifth. No, honestly, like a lot of people, you meet me in real life is, I'm just another, guy. But on the internet, the line blurs. And when I've been drinking, it blurs a little bit more.
I get it.
Is it waifu or waifu?
It's waifu. Waifu.
It's waifu.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you have a waifu?
I got a pillow that I fuck, I guess technically.
It was given. He got it from our last medical director before he left.
What's the name of the My Pillow guy who's all fucking alt-right now?
That's Adam Landry. Is that it?
Lead singer
of who?
of Maroon 5.
Oh God, your music taste is awful. What the fuck's his name? Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell.
Oh. Yeah, I remember I got a My Pillow like back in like 2008 or something, and it has the creepiest fucking picture of him on the actual like box and stuff. Like he's holding the pillow, and he's just like,
You have the
Looking at the
box your pillow came in?
well, I fucking got it as a gift. Like I didn't fucking keep it over goddamn 12 years. I threw it out at some point.
But was it the best pillow you ever slept on?
No,
His
but it
eyes.
was his pillow.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna say this is fucking gross, but changing the pillowcase on your fucking pillow is always something that like depresses me. When you take the case off and you see that old ass pillow that has like the fucking old ass like cum stains and shit on it, like the yellow, and you realize like I'm just a fucking dirty bastard and like I can't afford fucking new pillows. I'm just gonna throw a new pillowcase on this shit and just deal with it.
Those are sweat stains. Thank you.
I fucking hope they're sweat stains.
I mean,
It's
what
like
are you just
best case
beating off in bed and wiping your hand off underneath the fucking pillowcase?
Just wipe it off in the dog, move on with my life. She's a good girl.
Why you got to wipe it on it? Dogs don't eat anything.
you want a jellyfish?
Just use peanut butter like the rest of us.
I should have waited till he was drinking before I said anything.
Yeah, I'm done with my drink. I gotta grab a bottle of wine. I think that'll get me there the quickest. Bye.
We need the local dispatch number for his area in case he fucking blacks out face down. So, do you guys get a lot of snow?
Me up here?
Yeah.
Not so much. Not so much.
No.
How about you guys? Probably no.
No.
Okay, that's fair.
No.
So
I
I
should
heard
probably
you.
call my stepdad, make sure he's not dead.
Okay, he's up in Jersey.
I think about it. Yeah, he's in Tinton Falls.
We'll do a welfare check. No, I don't know. I couldn't point that on a map.
Hey, it's exit 102 on the Parkway.
Oh,
That
you
might
know,
be a fucking
They got great pies there. Yeah. So you did I'm sorry?
That's one thing that when I moved from Washington out here to Washington D.C. Is that dude, people out here give a fuck about the actual exit number. So it used to be like, oh, take Washington Boulevard, and they'll be like, go down, take exit 118. What the fuck is exit 118? Tell me the fucking name. This is a big difference.
Yeah, that's different in Arizona too. Jersey was exit numbers, and out here it's just street name that it gets off on.
That confuses and frightens me.
It took me we have a fucking circular highway out here that I got lost on once. 30-minute fucking ride took me about an hour and a half because I couldn't figure out why it kept going from north to south to east to west. Oh, he's chugging that bottle of wine. Oh, your hangover is going to be fucking brutal.
Oh, I'm pulling a 48 tomorrow. I'm pulling a 48, and I have one day off, and then I'm pulling a 48.
Oh,
I'm fucking stupid. I'm our clinical education specialist.
you're going to earn at least 2 teardrops this weekend.
So
A new record.
speaking of teardrops, the biggest teardrop for Little Pump himself. So Little Pump's charging cable was a little frayed last shift. I figured out why he kept making the beep boops during the codes, because the quality of the charging cable where it plugs in, not so good. So he did his best. He killed another one, and then he got a teardrop, and then he got set aside because the cable snapped clean off.
Oh no!
So really hoping we can get another one at some point, but yeah, sad day.
You guys using Lucas devices out in Jersey, or?
We are. There's a bunch of services with the what's the stupid thing? It's like a band. It gives them a hug.
Yep.
The hug of life. Geezer squeeze. It's about 50-50. Yeah. So half of the Lucases.
Walt, that's what we had, right? We didn't have the Lucas. We had the other one.
The Q band or
no, something else. It was the one that was like the cummerbund thing. It like
a cummerbund?
Yeah.
He was on Sherlock. He's the voice of Smaug.
I love Doctor Strange. He does the best compressions.
I thought he was Doctor Who.
I don't know what the name is. I was always called the Geezer Squeezer.
I don't know what it's called. I just know the sound it makes on their chest cavity.
Takes fucking 5 minutes to set it up. Hey, where's our cap note going down? Is the tube still good?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The weakness is the clip-on thing. If that shit doesn't line up perfectly, it adds 10, 20 seconds off the chest. Other than that, it works good. But that's definitely a bust. They need to find a way so it doesn't fucking bind up and not snap in.
And everybody starts yelling at each other. It's your
Right,
fault.
exactly.
It's your fault. Why isn't it going in? Stop,
Right,
stop. Let me do it.
That's the most anxiety I have all shift. Just shut up. Let me clip it in. Don't fucking say anything. Stop brushing me, Mom.
You just got to push it. Why don't you just push it?
Yeah. Just tap it in. Just tap it in.
Tap, tap, tap.
God, fucking Lucas is too good for his home. It's fucking bullshit.
Just be quiet for a second. I swear this never happens.
Where'd he go? His camera's off. He's making me nervous.
Yeah, I get a little.
You're talking.
Oh,
I'm back. I turned it off. I was coughing.
Oh.
Oh, so the wheezes are okay, but the fucking coughs were actually gonna like unplug our mic.
Teaching the medic students what expiratory wheezes sound like.
The wheezes are what keep our 5 listeners tuning in.
Oh, fuck, man. Like, there was a point where I gave a fuck about my identity getting out. And, like, the fact that I'm giving out this wheeze on the fucking podcast, I'm going to get ID'd so fucking quick, man. Everyone knows who the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't think any of the 3 of us are really worried about it at this point. Like,
how are you going to make my life any shittier? Let's be honest.
I think the entire state of New Jersey knows who I am.
Yeah, Jersey Weeb. Oh yeah, we know him.
Oh yeah, that dickhead.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but I just don't want to piss my employers off. I just want to not stir up any drama for them. And I think I follow the social media policy. I think I do well.
What's your boss's name?
Oh yeah.
Governor Christie.
Yeah. Direct all complaints. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, initially my anonymity was, trying to protect my job or whatever, which was a fucking stupid idea to begin with. But at this point, it's just, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a stepdad now. But at this point, it's just because, like, I don't need anybody to know who I am behind Level Zero. It's always awkward when someone who, like, I don't know but knows that I'm Meatballs comes up and it's like, hey man, I like what you do. Like, okay, cool. I'm glad you do. Please go away. This is fucking weird.
That's absolutely it. They come up to you on calls and they go, "Are you gonna make a meme about this?" And I go, "I okay, yeah."
You're not fucking funny, bro.
I would love someone to come up and be like, "Man, you guys are fucking assholes!" Like getting into like a real discussion about it.
I don't think Tammy's ever going to drive that far, so that's probably not going to happen.
Hey, a lot of people are sharing that article and that story now.
Oh,
since
dumb.
you linked to it, or
yeah, that the admin even made a meme about the Australian outrage scale or whatever the fuck it was.
Well, so what I did was I put Australians down at the bottom, right? So I made an anger meter. Every time I make a post, I rated everybody on a scale of 10 to 1, 10 being the angriest, 1 being not that angry. Whenever I make a post, the angriest ones are always the volleys. I rated them 10. The Europeans are the second, right? They're in between angry and mad. You go down one more, I put rural EMS. They get kind of toasty at me. I rated them a 7, agitated.
They can't even spell that though.
You know what? Well, they're in the comments talking about dipspit, getting mad, proving the point. But okay.
AIAGMAD.
You go down to around 6, you've got nurses. They're frustrated. Then EMS from the UK, 5 and 4. They're either confused or grumpy. IFT 2-3. It's a mix between jealous and annoyed. And finally, number 1. My biggest fans. That one Australian. I gave him a 1. Content. But somebody pointed out in the comments that the lady who wrote the thing saying that meme pages are bad and they're detrimental to the profession is in fact Australian. So now I'm confused. I don't know what to do. My brain went into shutdown mode, and I'm gonna have to take a recovery day.
I just picture the entire continent of Australia just like a giant PUBG match.
It's not.
You parachute in, land, punch a kangaroo, skin him, put his fucking face over your head.
Dude, driving those kangaroos from the pouch is fucking so difficult. God damn it. They catch fire really fast.
Oh. How come on that meme that you made, admin, how come the UK EMS, the dude's wearing 2 hard hats?
Oh, you guys seen Top Gear? He's a Top Gear guy.
Oh shit, it is him.
Yeah, it's Jeremy Clarkson. Yep. He's just doing his thing. Well, he's double-faced. Because only the UK, right? Only the UK, they would take a truck, a big truck with flashing lights that says, "Don't crash into me," and they would paint it fucking green. Slime lime green. Well, I made the meme about that, about Americans laughing at them. I mean, that was the whole gist of it today. And I got the Nastygrams. They flowed. I don't know.
Oh, do you ever get tired of the fucking inbox?
I do. And in more ways than just the Nastygrams.
Yeah.
My God, I can't share the story, but the inbox, literally 2020 ruined my 2020. That stupid inbox. I'm telling you.
Oh no.
I can't share it, But man, after we're not recording, I'll tell the story. It's awful. You're gonna say you're an idiot, and I'm gonna say yes. But how about you guys? I mean, do you take turns running the inbox, or is it always
no?
All 3 of us have access, and I will say that media is pretty much the only one who actively checks it. Because when he first gave me the admin status, I would kind of go through the messages, and I was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna be involved. I'm gonna respond to people and all this shit." And I was like, "Dude, this is fucking horrible."
Yeah. And they send you, oh my God, they send you the pictures. They say, you remember the advice dog, the little dog puppy with the colors behind it, and it says like, and it gives you advice. You remember that meme format from like 2005?
Yep.
And people, unironically, they submit it in 2021, and it says like, check a glucose before you RSI, and they're like, can you post this? And I look at it, and I don't want to say like, what the fuck did you just send me? Where did you even find this template? But I got to say, haha, that was a great meme, bro. And when they come back, they go, why didn't you post it yet? So fuck, I don't know.
The inbox is a great insight into Meaty's inner workings, because people will send him shit and it'll be like a fucking rage comic or something. Will be like,
Yeah.
I show up and fire doing CPR, the patient's going like, no, and then it's like the rage face going like, bah, or something like
problem.
Just respond like, haha, and then that's the end of the conversation. This motherfucker is up a vein right now. Like,
I have a parable, okay? Because Meatballs, I sent you a very funny meme on a very novel format, okay? 3 years ago, and you replied to me. You said, haha. And that was it.
And he's been training for 3 fucking years to get to this point.
This is
you stupid asshole.
a fucking cooler with Meaty's face on it. Like,
oh, fuck. Now, I think when I first got admin privileges, like I think I got maybe 2 days in. I'm like, dude, these are either like super well-established relationships that he's been talking to this person for a while. Like, I'm not chipping in because I'm just going to say something stupid and out of context. And otherwise, it was the same thing. It was the fucking awful meme submissions. I'm like, dude, fuck, like there'd be 1 in 100, and I'm like, dude, oh, cool, that was good. You actually got a fucking, you got a snicker.
Yeah.
But like, god damn it, man, it was too much fucking responsibility. I couldn't fucking do it. I'm like, I will come up with content. I can't freaking answer the freaking messages, and especially like when Meat would get some seriously like fucked up things. Like, some of these like near suicide fucking messages, like, dude, talk about end of a rope. If you're reaching out to fucking level 0 for, dude, and especially early on, it's a meme page. And dude, that means a lot. And I know it means a lot to these dudes as well, but fuck, if we're your last stop, Jesus, I don't know if I'm the fucking person.
Yeah, and that was it. I found myself up on these conversations with people who were just like, the profession's like getting them down. And I'd find myself sitting on these conversations with people for hours at night. Because I remember Facebook Messenger, it used to send notifications to your phone when someone messaged the page. And then they patched that out like a year ago. So now I'm checking the inbox maybe once at all. I'm not as active as I used to be. But you're right, it was terrifying how many people said, I feel like this guy gets me, when we talk to him. And I'm some habitual drunkard from Jersey. Like, I'm not qualified to deal with this, There's other resources available.
I will say, man, there's some thirsty bitches in Meaty's inbox, man. Like
that's when we stop recording. That's a funny story.
That's on the $1 Patreon listeners, just so you know.
There it is. Because the thing is, I'm kind of like a psycho, and I do things. Spent my entire life doing things that are gonna mess me up, and I've been doing them on purpose. And the meme page just gives me an entire new avenue to do that. So,
yeah, I mean, if I had started level 0 in my 20s or 10 years ago, it'd be a very different story, because where I was at mentally. Right now I'm pretty I'm pretty balanced and pretty grounded. I think getting married and having compared to where I was.
Oh,
I mean, let's not get fucking nuts.
We're talking comparatively speaking, like,
yeah,
it's a normal person.
But yeah, it's a bizarre fucking existence. And as far as me sending you a lukewarm haha for your meme, not knowing what it was, I can only guess that I didn't get it because your shit quite often is above my my intellect level.
I would say we run parallel. If
I don't know. I
uh,
see so much of your shit and I'm like, fuck. God damn it, that's brilliant.
I mean,
that was-
and I can say, about 20 minutes ago or so, you said something about being like a kid on Christmas morning or something like that, being on here with us. Dude, you can ask these two motherfuckers, man. I have given you way more than full props for the amount of content that you put out over the last like year or two. And there was a point, maybe like a year and a half ago, where there was like a switch that triggered with your page, man, and every fucking post that you put out was making me laugh out
Dude,
loud.
it was fire. Fuck.
Yeah, and you've continued with that high threshold of quality content, man, and I do have to give you full props, sir. And talking about and first off, nobody's looking to fuck admin number 3 on level 0. So I mean, at all.
Wait, am I 3 or are you 3? Because I'm kind of offended either way.
You have 2 posts, like I'm still calling you admin number 2, but it's because you're right here, motherfucker. You can see me right now. I bought a webcam. But we all know what the fuck is up, number 3.
No,
Well, honestly, I think
Mm.
once Hardstick saw the inbox, he uninstalled the Facebook Pages manager and never looked back.
Yeah, like no, I'm good. I'll make content maybe.
Be depressed in terms. Oh shit, man.
No, it means a lot, man. So I appreciate that. I really
He's
do.
a piece of shit, but whatever.
Well, I can't do anything about that.
So you've got a military background, right?
Yes, sir. So
Were you a medic in the military? Or?
I was
Okay.
an infantry medic.
Well,
And-
thank you for your.
You're welcome.
I didn't finish a sentence. Doesn't count.
Sure, yes, sir. Now, so any of you guys in the service at all? Or
No.
what?
As he drinks rosé from the bottle.
That's fair.
This is Big Kahuna's grape wine. It's sweet.
Did you get that from the food and stuff?
My grandpa fought in the Korean War, and I'm drinking sweet wine on a level 0 podcast.
Oh, goddamn. He's just pounding that fucking bottle. It's got to be empty now. There it is. Oh, he just finished off a bottle of fucking sweet wine in 20 minutes.
Sad liver noises.
I wish I could have seen it.
Oh, you can't see us?
I can't see you. You can't see me. I can try to troubleshoot that, but I think it'll kick me out again.
What the fuck ever. We have 6 minutes left.
Well.
Oh, are we on a strict timeline tonight?
I'll send you a friend request, bro. Accept it.
Oh, you got
Just
it.
respond, haha.
Yeah. God damn.
He stood up after he said that, and I really thought he was going to whip his dick out. I was like, oh, is this W's friend request? Oh, he's getting bottle number 2. Oh, you goddamn. Listeners, he is fucking taking one for all of you.
So do you refer to it as the wine cellar or the ghost cellar?
Fuck, dude. I don't know which of those two I like least. This is Texan Delight grape wine.
He calls it the spirit cellar. That way it covers both.
Horrible joke.
What year is
They
that?
can't all be-
It's a 2020.
Oh, that was an awful year.
Made with aspartame.
That's going to taste like N95.
Dude, I gotta say, man, it's gross wearing the same like surgical mask all shift. Like by the end of shift, I can like smell my own fucking breath and like my fucking lunch and stuff, and it's just making me realize what a dirty bastard I am in general.
Did you get a sandwich from the lunch and stuff?
That's the food and stuff, motherfucker.
So you got your sense of smell back.
Oh,
I might die.
you know, New Jersey's got some great fucking wine tasting opportunities. You should go out there and hang out with the admin and fall asleep on his couch.
There's always a spot for you, man.
I need to get back out there.
Can I be an admin on Bird instead?
So
I want to.
there was
You're
only
admin 3.
yeah.
There's only
God.
admin 3. You just run the page by yourself, correct?
That's it. There was about to be another one. Again, long story, but that one runs another page now. So,
Savage.
you how did you know?
Making that money.
There it is. What do they even sell in their store?
I looked it up once out of fucking spite, and I do think they sell some T-shirts, but
SavageParamedicStore.com.
I'm blocked page.
Oh yeah.
You're blocked from their online store?
No, just their Facebook page.
Oh, I was like, Jesus.
They sell shirts, their shitty ass sticker, a shitty ass sticker in grayscale, and a shitty ass black cat.
Oh no.
Well, what gets me about them is the paramedics. It's not even lined up. It's not even online. It says the guy, I do everything in Microsoft Paint. But the paramedics is off kilter.
It's like Tom Cruise's teeth.
Oh.
Throwback.
Oh, inclusive. They have Savage EMT as well.
Savage EMT?
Mm-hmm. Here's Savage AEMT, in case you're one of those.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Can I be honest? I've never met an AEMT in real life. I've just never met one.
Why would you be an AEMT?
It's the same reason being an LVN. You just, I don't fucking get it. It doesn't make any sense. Especially like going that route. You did 1 year, just do the second year. That's it. That doesn't make any sense. How hard was paramedic school really? Why the fuck would you stop? It doesn't.
I think it's just a matter of what there is in your state, because don't some states only have AEMT and then.
No, because I think that one of the holdouts was Nevada. Nevada had intermediates or whatever the fuck they were calling them for a while, because they were using them like in the casinos, that type of shit. Oh, geez, Walt, you good? Give yourself a slap on the face. There you go. Yeah. No, that was one of the few places I was aware of, at least on the western half of the country, that still used intermediates. But yeah, so the EMTs with IVs, that was it. I mean, it was fucking weird.
If there's not a page out now called EMTs with IVs, there will be by morning. Well, shit, we're hitting the 1 hour mark. Should we do this drunk CE before he fucking falls over?
Well, Walt just fucking walked away, so fuck you, bro.
Oh, he's got that stepdad energy going.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, I guess he stepped out, so I'm glad we have the fucking video, because we would just be sitting here talking thinking he was sitting there. So anyway, admin, you served how long ago?
I don't know. Would you like bleep it out?
Oh, I mean, whatever you're comfortable talking about.
Yeah.
Like, if you say something that you don't want out there, you let me know. And
I try to like keep the air of mystery. Right in the middle of it. So.
Okay. Were you a medic before you went, or you came back and then had to actually get your medic?
So what a process. So one of the biggest things I was working on when I first made the page was advocacy for combat medics coming back. Because if you guys don't know, when we come back, we translate into EMTB.
Right.
And we have to, it's not to say that everyone who comes out of the service, should be able to keep those advanced skills. but you're afforded a lot of opportunities when you're in the service as a medic, you know, to learn from physicians, to shadow physicians, to go into an education role. And I honestly, some of the best medicine, some of the most, you know, experience I got was in, you know, was in the service, just working with physicians, OR time, that kind of stuff, just because of where I was. And I think we should have been afforded the opportunity to test. I came out with like my ACOS, my PALS, my PHDOS, all the little incidentals, and a whole bunch of time in a book that really doesn't go anywhere if you don't have the education. But then you get into the educational, you know, industrial complex and the fact that the schools are. We're not going to get into that. I'm sorry.
No, it's.
I don't know you guys' opinions on that. I just think that the college is a racket. I've got the degree, but college is a racket, and I would not like to do it again.
No, I get it. You know, and I think at the bare minimum, if you've served as a medic in a combat zone for any length of time, I mean, come out here, test out, and then maybe some of the shit you didn't really focus on while you're over there, you know, get a semester of certain things. Maybe some more cardiology, maybe some more A&P, whatever. Because God knows you got the fucking trauma down.
No, yeah, you know, if there was a bridge program of sorts.
Right.
But the one thing, as I was doing my research into whether or not the bridge programs are viable, the one thing I saw over and over again was that the bridge programs, whenever they were started by a community college or a small, you know, private college, they always suffered from a lack of funds. And I don't know if it's because they didn't have enough people enrolling, but, you know, military veterans, the people who would apply for a program like that, are good for the money. You know, we all have the GI Bill. So I don't know if it was, you know, big college or big medic or whoever, you know, bounce them out, or if it just really isn't a viable business model.
Right, because you figure if there were, you know, if you set up programs like that in some of the like larger towns that are around larger bases that those guys are getting out, whatever, like you would think that that would be viable because the medic to RN bridge programs seem to work pretty well. You know, I get if you're not going to have a specifically like Navy corpsman to, you know, paramedic bridge in every community college, like I get that the numbers aren't there, but like it's got to be somewhere. And like my only experience was when I went to medic school, we had a Navy corpsman and he got bounced out on the first test. So like that kind of, that was kind of concerning, but like, I mean, that guy was also a little on the older side anyways, compared to everybody else. So like, I'm inclined to believe it was just him not taking it serious and thought he could just cruise through. But like, that was my experience with one dude. So, but yeah, like there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to, you know, bridge a semester like the medic to RM bridge and save the time, save the wait list, because they know you're committed. You're not another 20-year-old kid, you know, at that point. So that's cool you were involved with that.
I'm sorry?
That's cool that you were involved with that and you tried to, you know, whether wait or raise awareness or whatever with that, because that should be a thing. We had in Arizona, we had a buddy, Ryan, he got out as a PJ, and my understanding is he had to go back to medic school, same thing. And he's a fucking PJ.
That's awful.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's shocking, is what it is. Last I tracked, Detroit was doing something, was the last one, and some community college in Detroit, and they were the last one that, you know, were found to be a non-viable program. But yeah, if I could do one thing with this page, I think it would be that. I think it would be, you know, bridging the gap between military medic to civilian medic, or somehow facilitate them to. But you know, now I got fucking 47,000, 50,000 followers, and I'm no closer to achieving that goal than I was when I stood the stupid thing up. But I mean, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, but I mean, again, like that's what's kind of cool is like what Meaty's been able to do with a fucking meme page, like, and do all these other things, like with the GoFundMe's, that type of shit. Like, dude, if you can do that with, again, another stupid meme page, that's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, whether it comes to fruition or not, like even if you're nudging, you know, some of those guys that came out in that direction to look into it or whatever, like, dude, that's awesome. So
it'd be great to see where it goes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You guys do a lot of good stuff with your page, a lot more than I do. I always felt like I tried to keep a step back from any of the sad stuff on my page, I think was my mission statement when I first
Oh,
started.
we're
So,
sad as fuck.
but you're not the saddest I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
King Sad of Sorrow Mountain. Oh. Yeah, the GoFundMe stuff. I mean, I don't know. We talked about it here before, but it's like, just nobody has to fucking donate to it.
It's fair.
You know, if it annoys you, fucking keep scrolling. If you think it's bullshit, keep scrolling. No biggie.
100%.
People that want to do it. But I just think we have a platform, so let's put it out there for people that want to be, whatever the word is for generous that isn't generous. Fuck, these beers are hitting me. Why are these beers hitting me?
You're better man than me.
This is fucking 3 beers you've had. I'm sure is making you pretty fucked up.
Oh, Walt just hit. Jesus,
Dude,
Walt, you ready to do drunk CEs? Because I think we just hit that perfect spot.
Dude, Walt hit the fucking point for drunk CEs, dude. I'm fucking so ready to go.
All right, we need to wrap up this podcast because we need to get this going for Walt.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Gentlemen, fucking
admin, you are more than welcome to sit in with this one too.
You're welcome for my podcast, and an especially big thank you to the admin for burned out memes for EMS Teams. Fucking dude, we appreciate you so much.
I love you, bro.
I commented on your shit the other day, and you liked my comment, and it made me.
Did you? Well, have Meat get up with you with my personal page. Send me a friend request, dude.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna fucking send you a friend request. You're gonna be in my top 8 on MySpace.
Please. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for listening. I appreciate you, and stay tuned for Drunk CEs coming to you soon.